Outstanding actress, CBS's most celebrated hour, Chicago Hope Tonight.
The tube is in place. Do you hear any blockage?
No. Suction again.
Raise the O2 on the respirator to 90%. 200 milligrams of Solumedrol. IV push. Right away. We've got to stabilize him. If we don't stop this now, I don't know.
Tell me about it.
It's called ARDS, Acute Respiratory Distress Syndrome. It's related to the central nervous system, and it's probably part of the paralysis, which is still ascending. We're going to give him a steroid to resolve the respiratory distress. The main thing is to get him breathing again. You know, I really think it would be better if you just waited outside. Please, I'm sorry. Thank you. Where's your friend?
He's in the air. His flight was delayed.
Cal can't breathe. They've got this thing pushing oxygen in and out, and he can't breathe.
I heard, Connor, they're doing everything they can.
What if it's not enough? Your friend's not here, and Cal can't breathe, and you die when you can't breathe. Even I know that, and he can't
Hold on,
breathe.
it's okay. It's okay. Okay, he won't die. He can't. Okay.
He can't. He doesn't have to stare out just because we say so. Cal might die.
Surely you remember our previous arrangement. I mean, I could draw up paperwork, but paperwork is so messy.
I don't need reminding.
I think that you must. Otherwise, you would be hopping for joy. That is the expression.
Close enough.
Our previous arrangements made us both very rich men. I see no reason to retire.
Well, you must have. I mean, you were out of contact a long time. I tried to reach you, but I was told you weren't interested.
Yes, an unfortunate choice of words. I am always interested in profit. So, it's all a matter of timing.
So what's better about the timing now?
That is not your concern, Kirk. The question is, are you ready and willing?
So you want to start embezzling $100,000 a week from Worldwide?
I think that should be sufficient. For now. So, what do you think, Kirk? Are you ready to be a richer man?
You're a coward. What'd you think? If you brought this garbage out in public, you'd get away with it?
What's going on? Don't even pretend you don't know.
Jessica is not my lawyer in this matter.
What matter? Hal is suing for joint custody of Adam. He served us with papers right here tonight.
I don't think this is the time or the place.
Why? Just because the whole town's here? What do you think's going to happen at a courthouse? You know, a trial is public. Everybody's going to know our business, not just family and friends, but acquaintances and strangers and kids that Adam goes to school with because they're going to hear it from their parents. Do you think the kids are going to be cruel to Adam? Well, they are. So do you honestly believe this is the best thing for him?
No, I don't, Tom.
Well, there's got to be a better way to say
There is. I've been saying that all
Okay,
along.
well, what is it?
Oh, it's his idea of a compromise. We do what he says.
All I want is to tell Adam the truth now.
I say he's too young. Wait till he's older.
That's it. Wait till the boy grows up a bit.
We have been over this and over.
Well, we're going to go over it and over it again, and this time in public, because you'd rather destroy Adam in front of the whole town instead of giving him a little extra time. You, of all people, should know what happens when a kid's private trauma is brought out in a courtroom. Well, Paul was lucky to survive. But you know what? This is going to destroy this kid, and I will not let your selfishness destroy my son.
Bad move, Hal. Really bad move.
Great job. Thanks.
Not so fast, my son. You too busy for your mother?
Of course not.
I'm so proud of you. Did you mean what you said? Are you going to stay in town?
I plan to. Lisa, my old friend, how are you?
You're old and oh, sweetheart, seeing you all grown up, that makes me feel so old.
Come on, you're ageless,
Yes,
Lisa.
of course I am. Darling, I want you to meet my friend, Martin Chadwin. He's from, well, he's just relocated from Hong Kong.
Martin, how are you?
Very well, and I'm really impressed with this operation you're setting up. You know, the market's wide open.
Well, that's why I'm jumping in first, Martin.
Well, I wonder whether you could let me have a look at the particulars.
Excuse me?
The business prospectus. You are looking for investors, aren't you?
Oh, no, I'm fully financed. Thank you, though.
Oh, well, if ever you go public.
I'll let you know. Excuse me.
Oh, Ryan, you're handsomer than ever, if that's possible.
You still know how to charm a kid, too.
I remember you sitting in Bob's office trying desperately hard not to cry because your bee had stung you.
Well, you know, it was your chocolate bar that cured me. No offense to Dr. Bob.
Oh, he understands all that. Why do you think he let me hang around? Welcome home, darling.
Thank you. Hey.
Could have given me some warning.
Well, you had other things on your mind.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. Listen, I just want to thank you for the letter that you wrote me after Damien's funeral. It was really beautiful. I'm saving it for Luke. You know, you're the one person in this room who knew Damien better than anybody.
Well, he was a good man. You know, I wouldn't have introduced you otherwise.
Welcome home, handsome.
Aunt Kim, how are you?
Oh, honey, I'm just great. I'm so glad to see you. Bob will be so disappointed toward me. I'm really jealous of your mother having you here tonight. I miss Andy so much. Have you seen him recently?
Yes, I saw him in Paris last week. You know, he sends his love.
You think there's any chance we're going to be able to tear him out of there?
I don't know. He loves it. And, you know, work is going so well, but you never know.
Well, maybe now that you're back here, it'll be an incentive.
Right.
Maybe. Honey, I'm so glad to see you here tonight. I assume that means Cal is just fine. What?
What are you talking about?
Well, just before I left the hospital tonight, the paralysis was spreading. He was having trouble breathing.
Oh, my God.
Honey, I'm sorry.
my
I thought
God.
you knew.
Good news.
Good morning. Good morning.
We've radically cut prices on many of your favorite Kellogg's cereals. Now the best to you costs less to you.
Yeah, my daddy said you got to raise a little cane to make a great ham sandwich. And I'm raising this brown sugar cane for Hillshire Farm Deli Select Brown Sugar Baked Ham. That ham is slow baked in its natural juices. It's so good and so low in fat. That sweet brown sugar. Hey, listen to the sugar man. Hillshire Farm. Taste the difference, huh?
Available in thin and traditional sliced.
Colorful taste, pure fat free. Wishbone done is beautifully. Never dull, never flat. This fat free's too bold for that. Take a peek, take a pour. You're looking at what you're looking for. Wishbone, world's most colorful taste.
Fat free and full of robust flavor. Wishbone lets you pour on the taste.
Wishbone, world's most colorful taste.
Now available in a brilliant new Wishbone flavor. Red wine vinaigrette.
Skin Guard Crazy Glue. Its unique formula bonds almost everything instantly.
Mom, Dad, glue his fingers together.
Except skin.
Awesome, Dad.
Skin Guard Crazy Glue. Fix it in an instant.
Terrorism. It seemed it was always the other guy's problem. But after the bombing in Atlanta, the crash of Flight 800 and Oklahoma City, it's our problem now. Will it become a part of daily life? Are we willing to put up with more security, and at what cost? Terrorism in America, a special series of reports tonight on the CBS Evening News. Terror in America. Is any place safe? 48 hours, Tuesday.
Will you excuse me, Aunt Kim? There really are a lot of people here I should see.
Yes, absolutely. Go right ahead.
Well, young Mr. Finback,
It's Ryan.
Oh, all right, if that's what you like. So you come home to answer the question, what is best for dear old Oakdale?
That's right.
And you think you're it?
You know, I can't do worse than some of its current citizens.
Come here, you handsome young man, and give me a hug. Oh, how are you? When are you going to come out the farm to see me?
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, you know, that was my favorite place in Oakdale. And I understand you have the added attraction of a new baby.
Oh, now don't you get me started. You want to see some pictures? Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Oh, you sure? All right. Here we go.
Lucinda.
Now, you're a newcomer, Mr. Chetwin. So what do you think of him? What do you think of our prodigal son?
Well, quite frankly, I'm impressed. I mean, he's very dynamic. Seems to know where he is and where he's going.
Well, I can't share his enthusiasm for easy access shopping. Of course, I do know too much about the boy. I'm amazed that I was invited to the party at all.
You mean you're not one of his favorites?
Oh, no. No. Of course, I knew his father, Ron, well. And then there was the business of his mother's company, Barbara Ryan Originals. He didn't understand that.
What happened?
You really want to know what happened? Well, I took it over because she had to go away. They put her away. And I worked very hard, and I made a great success of it, and it was thriving, and I wanted to reap the fruits of my labors. But when she came back, you guessed it. She expected me to hand everything over to her.
Are you sure you're telling me the whole story?
Salient point.
Now I understand why you and Barbara don't quite move in the same circles.
I don't dislike the woman, but her son didn't understand. He didn't understand then that business is business.
Barbara, you just look radiant.
My boy's home, yeah. I never thought he'd want to come back here, not after the way this town treated him.
Oh, but darling, you know he does have some really loyal friends here.
Not everyone.
Yes. Don't worry about Lucinda.
He was probably over there telling Martin all of the dirt in Paul's past.
No, I don't think so. I mean, even Lucy has some sense of decency.
Yeah. And then he burst into the bedroom. It had a circular bed, a round bed, and his father was on it, throttling his young mistress. Well, very young mistress. Paul picked up a gun and shot him. You see, father and son were playing around with the same young lady. It was very torturous.
Well, what happened to her? Where is she?
Well, she's right over there, sipping champagne.
What?
Well, Emma, I'll definitely be coming out to visit soon.
Well, you better. You bring your appetite. You're here and your handsome smile.
Look how strong he is. Oh, I wished for him to be happy, successful.
Well, whatever is past, he seems to have survived, and he's thriving on it.
Well, he's given a big, expensive party with his Valkyrie henchwomen, but this spiel about what's best for Oakdale, I don't buy that. I wonder what he's really up to.
80. 82. Come on, Cal, come on. It's coming up. His oxygen level is almost normal. 86.
Mark?
Oh, thanks so much for making it.
All right.
This is the guy I was telling you about.
All right, Strickland.
Yeah.
90. Come on, Cal, come on. Look. Cal.
Dr. Ben Harris?
Oh, finally.
Plane was late. Where? Who are
This is the doctor from Johns Hopkins.
You're the attending.
No, I am.
I'm a neurologist. Just a man I need to see. Want to give me a quick rundown? There's a chart.
The paralysis went all the way up his chest. He's just coming out of ARDS.
Mr. Strickland, I need to run a few quick tests. Now, when I ask you if you feel something, I need you to give me a signal. So blink once for yes, twice for no. Got it? Yeah, good. Need to borrow your pen and tuning fork. Here. Okay, Mr. Strickland. You feel it? How about that? Feel that? This doesn't make any sense. Makes perfect sense. Give me a radiology room stat set up for a selective angiogram. Get a gurney and somebody bag him up and move him. Now.
Right, Doctor.
Can't do that now. We just got him stabilized. Look, if I'm right, we haven't got time. The paralysis will just keep moving. Got him on mannitol, and if I'm right, that's no good. If you're right, what if you're wrong?
Do what he says. I trust him.
Okay. All right. Come on, bag him and move him now.
Saving his life, I hope.
Grandpa? Grandpa? I'm here. I'm here.
The fact that dairy foods and my stomach don't agree won't keep me from enjoying every bite of ice cream. Now, before I eat dairy, I just take Lactaid Extra Strength, stronger than the rest. New Lactaid Extra Strength has 50% more of the natural ingredient that helps make dairy foods more digestible. Cherry, chocolate, vanilla.
New Lactaid Extra Strength. Call 1-800-HELP-KID for a free sample and information.
If you're over 50, you can get needed life insurance protection from Colonial Penn. It's only $6.95 per unit per month. Benefits won't decrease simply because you grow older, and your rates won't increase. If you're over 50, you cannot be turned down. So call now.
Call toll-free 1-800-335-5757. We'll send detailed information in this guide to Social Security. Absolutely free. Call 1-800-335-5757. There's no obligation. 1-800-335-5757.
Quaker's letting the big news out of the bag. Quaker bagged cereal. A wide variety of delicious cereals in the great flavors your family craves. So there's always something to satisfy even the most discriminating taste. And you can bag high cereal prices because Quaker bagged cereals cost up to 40% less than popular box brands. Get your family favorites at prices that are easy to swallow. Quaker bagged cereal. Great taste and savings by the bagful.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Dinah's on top of the world.
You know, you are incredibly beautiful.
She thinks she's home free.
This was remembered.
But little does she know,
I've got to get hard away from Dinah.
her enemies are closing in.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
Don't get too comfortable, Dinah, on Guiding Light.
Here on CBS.
Crowded lecture halls scared Victor, so he chose a college that was committed to personalized instruction. A college with an innovative bachelor's degree program that can be completed by most students in only 3 years instead of 5. It's true that Victor didn't see a lot of football games. Instead, he gained a lifetime of opportunity. Robert Morris College, where dreams find direction.
Money troubles can put a lot of strain on a marriage. Getting out of debt can save your relationship. My name is Peter Francis Geraci. Every year, my law office counsels thousands of husbands and wives about getting out of debt. Call my free bankruptcy info tapes now to find out about how to get debt-free. If you and your spouse fight about money, listen to my bankruptcy info tapes now.
Listen to our free bankruptcy info tapes, 312-332-1800. Give them an A for attitude. These girls are out of school and out of control.
She calls me nothing but hell.
Next, Sally.
Today at 3, right here on Channel 2. Lightning strikes cause a house fire and power outages early this morning. Can we expect more wild weather? Earthwatch has the week's forecast today on 2 News at 4:30.
And Emma, we'll set a date next week.
Okay, call me now, all right? And I want to hear all about Andy very soon. Thanks for the party, dear. Good night.
Good night.
Well,
Hey,
You're hard got to get a hold of. Boy, it's good to see you, Paul.
I've missed you. You know, I'm really sorry to hear about you and Mom. Well, look, you still have that all-day sports Saturday.
hey, every Saturday, you and me sitting on the couch telling the referees to go to hell. Now we could drink a couple of beers together, huh? A couple of things have changed, though, Paul.
Yeah, like you and Tom Hughes, huh? You two look pretty intense over there.
Well, I want to tell Adam the truth about being his father, and they're fighting me on it.
Well, I think you're right, Al. Look, I'm in your corner.
Good to know, Paul. Thanks.
Excuse me.
Well,
Hi.
hello. You look like you're about to burst your buttons.
Yeah, my chickens are all home now. Nothing happened in a long time.
Must be a nice feeling.
And we have this new line. It's called Get Real. We're so excited about it.
But it sounds like big things are going on at Fashions.
Back off, you witch.
Good girl. The last thing Paul needs right now is Emily Stewart around.
He's a big boy now, Barbara. You better not jump in.
I won't. I've learned a few things over the years.
Yeah. Well, so have I. I want to talk to you about Jennifer. I think it's time she knew that I'm not her real father. The time and the place is up to you. You okay?
Don't you think this is kind of sudden? Don't you think she's kind of young?
Well, it's one of the things that I've learned about kids. I'm having to fight Tom and Margaret to tell Adam I just want things to be straight everywhere.
This situation is completely out of control.
I know. We all know.
Well, you're all saying things you can't possibly mean.
No, we do. That's the problem, Jess. I will do anything to ruin Adam's life, and I'm going to do anything I have to stop him.
Kirk? Kirk, I'm a frugal man. Waiting for your answer on an overseas line is costing me a fortune.
I'm going to have to think about your offer.
Well, don't think too long, Kirk. There are other parties that would be interested in hearing from me.
I'm sure that's true.
And if you have any ideas about taking the money for yourself, I would advise you to think again. I understand Lucinda's even sharper than Damien Grimaldi. And without my software to cover your tracks, you would be caught instantly.
And without my password into the worldwide systems, your software is useless.
You see? A perfect marriage. One cannot survive without the other. However, as in all marriages, there are always other options.
Oh, really? You know a lot of people running privately held multinational companies?
I only need one. What's the matter, Kirk? Not enough money, not enough profit? You can take more if you need, as long as it's above and beyond my cut. I'm not going to question your financial needs.
It's not a question of money.
Oh, I see. Then you have an unusual loyalty to your boss, Mrs. Walsh, who has undoubtedly treated you very well, because you're such a splendid asset to her company.
Actually, it is, as you say, a matter of timing. I have to make sure the timing is right on my end. Let me get back to you.
Surely you don't think I am going to give you my number. I will get back to you again. So,
Okay, Mr. Strickland, I'm inserting a catheter. We're going to inject a little dye into the spinal artery. Take a look around back there. Just try to relax. There's nothing. Wait. All right, there it is. Anterior spinal artery syndrome. That blood clot is your problem.
We missed it.
Well, it's nowhere near the initial trauma site. You just hadn't gotten there yet. You'd have found it. TPA, stat.
Hold on, nurse. TPA, what are you going to do with that? It's for heart attack patients. Get the heparin. We'll run a course.
No, that'll take 2 weeks. We haven't got time.
Why do you want to use TPA?
We've had luck with it in Baltimore, dissolving blood clots in the spinal artery. It's a one-time shot. We do it here and now, directly into the artery. It'll work in minutes.
I've never heard of this before.
Well, it's still experimental, but we've had great luck with it and minimal side effects.
Our patients aren't guinea pigs.
Look, it'll work, Dr. Stewart. I've done it.
I won't be responsible for this.
I will. Get Dr. Harris the TPA.
Don't you have the decency to wait? What, are you waiting for his last breath?
We're all scared, Lily.
Are we? Stop it, Lily.
Tell Ben I'll be in the way.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
It's not working. Just wait. I said minutes, not seconds.
It's been 3 minutes. Sorry. It looks like your miracles don't work here.
You're reading cereal. Congratulations. You're trying applesauce. Congratulations. You're ready to graduate from starter formulas to Carnation follow-up formula. No formula is more nutritious. It's rich in calcium for healthy bones. And it's priced up to 20% less than the leading formulas. So dig in. You graduated to Carnation follow-up formula. The right formula at the right time. Also available in soy. Ever notice how an old rope can change a quiet pond? That's kind of what the taste of ripe berries does to good old-fashioned lemonade. Introducing new lemon berry sippers from Country Time.
New Ultra Palmolive is so powerful, just a little bit cuts the toughest grease.
Yeah, baked on grease,
Caked on grease.
caramelized grease.
Elbow grease.
Ooh, good one. Ultra tough, ultra soft, ultra Palmolive.
Yeah, and the stars made them taste really good.
How'd they do it?
Well, they found the 2% milk in the Milky Way. Then they brought it down to earth. That's magic.
New Kraft 2% reduced fat milk singles, made with the magic of 2% milk.
Do it again, Dad.
Do what?
Magic.
What magic?
Deep clean your pores while you sleep. New Neutrogena Deep Pore Treatment penetrates all the way down into your pores to clear away blockages and occasional problems. Wake up to a clear complexion with Neutrogena Deep Pore Treatment.
I've got exciting medical news. Now Monistat 3 is available without a prescription. So now we can cure a yeast infection with a 3-day treatment and still have the brand we trust. Monistat 3, from the #1 doctor-recommended cure. Look, it's working. The TPA is dissolving the blood clot.
All right, he's fighting the respirator. Let's see if he can breathe on his own.
You did it. It worked. Thanks.
Hey, I didn't invent the procedure. I was just lucky enough to be around to learn it. All right, check his oxygen saturation level and blood gases. If they're normal, we can extubate him.
I'll be right back.
All right.
What's happening? What's Cal?
There was a blood clot along his spinal cord. Dr. Harris dissolved it with a new treatment, so he's breathing on his own again.
Oh, thank you, Susan, thank you. Does that mean he's going to be better? Everything's going to be okay?
Well, the blood clot is gone. If that was the only thing that was causing the paralysis, then there's reason for optimism.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Okay, Mr. Strickland, how you feeling?
Better. Thank you.
All right, can you move your arm? toes. It's okay. Now let's get this man back to his room.
How are you doing? You can move. That's great.
Mrs. Strickland, can I see you for a minute?
I will never be able to thank you enough. This was a miracle.
Well, not quite, Mrs. Strickland. I was looking at the angiogram again. Your husband isn't out of the woods yet. But by a long shot.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's great to see you.
I appreciate you coming. Have a good night.
All right, take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Paul, I'm sorry we're such lousy party guests. It's welcome home. Good to see you.
Thank you very much for the invite. We need to get home to the kids.
I understand. Thanks for coming tonight.
Sure. Bye, Paul.
Tom, Margot. Before you go, there's something we need to talk about.
Whoa. Walking out on me? We did that once, remember?
I wasn't walking out. I was walking out tonight. It's just that you seemed really busy, and Paul, this is just too much to me, seeing you like this, seeing you. I didn't know what to say to you.
Well, that certainly was never a problem before.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. You get a loss for words.
Listen, Emily, I really appreciate you coming tonight. It meant a lot to me having you here.
Well, thank you for asking me. Well, it looks like you're doing really well for yourself, Paul.
As are you. I hear president of Worldwide now?
Oh, you have kept up.
Well, where it matters. Congratulations, Emily. You deserve it.
Thanks. So I guess we're both doing well.
Yes?
We both changed.
Yeah, we did. And I hope you think for the better.
Definitely for the better.
There's a movement underway. Behind it, the Vidal Sassoon Academy, the world-famous center for hair care, where experts have discovered the way to top condition, strand by strand. That's why Vidal Sassoon shampoos and conditioners were created, to help smooth and protect each strand of your hair. For professional results like this every day, Vidal Sassoon, professional care for your hair.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
You want dazzling whiter teeth? Aquafresh whitening with fluoride is clinically proven to whiten better than Crest. What's in this anyway? The patented TriClean formula safely breaks up stains to help get your teeth their whitest. Aquafresh whitening for dazzling whiter teeth.
Pressure and stress, they can bring on acid indigestion. You need powerful relief. Rolaids can absorb 47% more acid than regular Tums. And it works fast. When life puts the screws to you, Rolaids spells relief.
Robin Sanders is doing something her allergies wouldn't let her enjoy before. Watching her favorite forward score in the semifinals. Thanks to Benadryl, now in smaller ultra tabs. It blocks histamines with the same Benadryl strength. Benadryl gets you out where you want to be.
Look, they might not say, Mom, what a great meal, but, you know. You just know. I don't know what it is. Everybody just likes this dressing.
Hidden Valley salad dressing. Honest to goodness.
Margot, what do we need? Well, a little bit of everything that makes spring, spring.
Springtime freshness is at its peak in every bottle of new Spring Blossom Snuggles.
Devastated by betrayal, consumed by revenge, Philip, see the light, guiding light.
Why didn't you call me and tell me you were coming?
The truth? I was afraid if I gave you time to think about it, you wouldn't even come.
Well, you know, you're probably right.
You see, I still know you.
Paul, I broke off our engagement. I mean, if I were you, I'd never want to see me again.
It's in the past, Emily. And I, for one, am over the past. Why don't I call you?
I'd like that.
You're right, Tom. I don't want to take this to court. I think it would be bad for all of us, especially Adam.
Then why are you threatening us with
Because you have to understand, Tom, that I have rights. I have rights. I am Adam's father, and I have a real concern about telling him the truth.
So you won't fight for custody?
Although that's not what I want. It's never what I wanted. All I want is to tell Adam that I'm his father. Say yes, and that suit goes away. Life returns to normal. Please say yes.
We dissolved the blood clot that was causing the ascending paralysis, so Mr. Strickland can breathe on his own again, and he's regained use of his upper body.
What about his legs? Will he walk again?
Well, see, the area above where we removed the clot, that's called compression. Your husband has a condition called AVM, arteriovenous malformation.
What is that?
It's when the artery and the vein have fused together. Probably when he fell, there was some tearing of the walls. That dark area there, that's bleeding. You have to get in there and repair that area, or he may never fully recover, and he'll probably degenerate further.
Then do the surgery now. Do it now.
Well, it's an experimental technique, Miss Strickland.
It's Connor. Just Connor and Cal. There's no need for last names.
Okay, Connor, the technique is very risky, and it's a new procedure. Even if they have the proper equipment here, I doubt that there's a surgeon in Oakdale.
You could do it. You could do the surgery, couldn't you?
Yeah, if we do it right away. I mean, I've got to practice to get back to. I've postponed 2 surgeries as it is. Now, I have other patients who really need me.
Then we'll do it right away. I'm sure Susan would set it up for you.
Okay, but we have to get your husband's consent first. Now that Cal's conscious, we need his okay.
You don't know my husband. He's going to do anything to get on his feet again, so I'll go talk to him right now.
All right, I'll be right back.
Ben Harris, you are a godsend.
Huh.
Don't think I don't know it.
More like a Kasnov set. See, Mark and I, we go way back. And this is the first time he's ever asked me for a favor, so figure it's the least I can do.
Well, I'll go talk to Cal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, good thing you better did some basketball.
Hey, where'd you go, man?
Hey, well, Holly got a little crowded. Thank you so much.
Well, I figure it's the least I owe you for keeping them redneck teammates of yours off my back.
Yeah, well, I had to save those hands, so... Is Cal gonna be okay?
Yeah, he's breathing on his own again, but he still needs surgery. In fact, I'm on my way to talk to him now. That man owes you his life.
Yeah, okay, but this is between you and me. I do not want Cal to know that I called you.
Really? Why not?
I'll explain later. Just don't tell him. I mean it.
Okay. It's a little strange.
I know, but I've got my reasons. But you better get going, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Here you go. The tube really scratched up your throat, huh? How you doing? Hey, scared us for a while there. No more stunts like that, okay?
How you feeling, Cal?
I'm better. Who are you?
Well, I'm Dr. Ben Harris. I'm a neurosurgeon from Johns Hopkins in Baltimore.
How'd you get way up here?
Well, I'm an old friend of Bob Hughes.
And he's also an expert at the kind of injury that you've had.
Sure you've noticed you still can't move your legs. Well, that's what I need to talk to you about. You need to move fast if you're going to walk again.
of the party doesn't have to take the life out of your makeup. Thanks to CoverGirl.
Introducing a breakthrough. New continuous wear makeup.
Stays on, stays true. Whatever you do.
Because it lasts twice as long as the leading ordinary makeup.
Stays on, stays true. Whatever you do. Or have done to you. So no matter what, you know you look your best.
New continuous wear makeup. Fresh from CoverGirl.
Stays on, stays true. Whatever you do.
I do some of my best work in the summer, so be cool. Put a new box in the fridge. I'll keep summer foods tasting and smelling fresh. And I'll keep ice cream tasting great. Start summer with a new box of Arm & Hammer baking soda in the fridge and one in the freezer.
There's a smile in every Hershey bar.
When should you use Arudis KT?
I don't take it for every headache, but some headaches.
It takes 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol to get the same relief of just 25 milligrams of Arudis KT.
Now for those headaches, I've got a choice.
Potent Arudis KT.
Fibercon or Metamucil. Both give you the same predictable regularity, the same natural action of fiber. So what makes Fibercon different? With Fibercon, I get my fiber in 2 caplets. Fibercon, fiber regularity that's easier to take.
You poor, lonely little things. Well, soon you're going to have lots of playmates. With Garrett, or without him. I promise. There will be thousands of you. And you'll all be mine.
That was fast.
What was fast?
Lucinda.
Who were you expecting?
Nobody, just a buyer I was talking to a little while ago.
At this hour? Who does business at this hour?
There are other time zones.
Kirk, the only time zone that we are interested in is the one where Malzone is dwelling. Has anything happened? Do you have any leads?
Not yet, but I am working on it.
Well, if anything happens, anything at all, call me, day or night.
I will. As soon as I know the next move.
All right, I want to have an answer here and now. When do I get you all to myself?
How about brunch tomorrow?
Okay. You're on. Oh, I'm so glad you're home.
Oh, it was just lovely, just lovely.
All the very best with your venture, and should you ever need any assistance.
Oh, Martin is, he has the most wonderful business, or he did for quite some time, and ran it very successfully.
Well, that's good to know. I may be giving you a call. Thanks for coming tonight.
Right. Good night.
This is ridiculous, Hal. Do you think I need to be scared by you? You think I don't know what you can do to me, my family, to Adam? Telling him about you is a bad idea, period. Whether you tell him in my living room or in a courtroom, it's just a bad idea, and nothing you say is going to change my mind about that.
So you would let this go to court?
I don't think you'll go that far. You didn't even want to talk about it in the room tonight with people around.
Oh, I'll do it, Tom. If you force me, I'll take you to court.
Then go ahead. Do it. But think. And you better think hard. Because once you take this step, there's no returning. Nobody's life will ever be the same.
I don't know what you hope to accomplish in this house, but you made it a war. I can't stop it.
Thanks for your help tonight. You were great. Have a good night.
Well, that went very well.
Now, even though it's still considered experimental, we've had very good results with the surgery. They use a laser to cauterize the damaged arteries and veins and then reconnect them.
We're very lucky to have Ben here. There are only a couple of people in the country who know how to do this surgery. What's the downside? What are the risks?
Well, the risks are essentially the same anytime you put somebody under and open up the spinal column. The area is already extremely damaged, so there's really not much I could do to make it worse.
What happens if he doesn't have the surgery?
Well, you'll probably remain paralyzed for the rest of your life, and there's a good chance you'll have further degeneration.
What do you say, Cal? Just one more fight, and then you're home free.
Thank you, Doctor, for your help. You can go on home to Baltimore. I'm not going to have any more surgery.
A callus makes you feel like you're walking on stones. Introducing new Dr. Scholl's Advanced Pain Relief Callus Removers with Cushioline. They get rid of the pain by getting rid of the callus. We guarantee it. Get new Dr. Scholl's Callus Removers with Cushioline today.
Be with the one you want to be with. Greyhound has low fares every day on every bus. Just walk up and buy your ticket. Go Greyhound and leave the driving to us.
The new Vanish power system against the other guy. Clear the way and let the competition begin. Only the Vanish power system has a dispenser that protects the tablet. So flush after flush, it blasts out more cleaners. After one flush, about the same. But after frequent flushing, Vanish power is still going strong. The competition, the difference is clear. The Vanish power system has cleaning power that just won't vanish. From S.C. Johnson Wax.
Colorful taste, pure fat-free, Wishbone Vanish Beauty Blend. Never dull, never flat, this fat-free to vote for that. Take a peek, take a pour, looking at what you're looking for. Wishbone, world's most colorful taste.
Fat-free and full of robust flavor. Wishbone lets you pour on the taste.
Wishbone, world's most colorful taste.
Available in a rainbow of fat-free colors.
CBS Tonight. Will the nanny uncover a mystery?
What did I tell you about snooping? There should always be a lookout. Good. Go wait in the hall.
Then Nancy Travis may be the perfect boss.
Look, I'll probably be a few minutes. I want you guys to keep working.
Okay, break time.
Big comedy, CBS Tonight.
Tuesday, you thought the Olympics were safe. You were wrong. Terror in America. Is any place safe? A special edition of 48 Hours, Tuesday.
Tell us what you think. Call the As the World Turns viewer feedback line.
Where you get your news and who you get it from is one of the most important decisions you make. So make it the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
Models Gowns by Nicole I. Fashion. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
You're on.
When life's busy, there's one question every mother fears.